Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 86. And in today's episode, I need to focus on a couple of things. So I need to try and get some FUT swap items by playing some division rivals. And we also need to have a little think about what we're going to do with this team going forwards, because I'm not fully certain on that right hand side, but we'll get to that towards the end of the video. Firstly, we do need to go on in and, well, just show you the transfer market, because there were some SBCs that came out which I decided not to do on the RTG. Instead, I decided to actually take the profit. And when you see that I sold like a German 75 rated left mid for 4.5k, you can see why I took the profit over actually doing the SBC, which would have given me a UCL 2 player pack. Now, I do like the risk of doing the SBCs and getting that, but there's sometimes where they're just not worth it in comparison with what you could sell the items for. So that's what I did. And then, well, I also had a couple of like pretty meh packs for getting silver 3 in squad battles, just to basically get that FUT swap player. So we've got another one to add to our ranks, which is good. And we're of course trying to aim to get a couple more today, because there are 3 FUT swaps available in the weekly objectives, and there's also a player in the weekly objectives, Parolo, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to go for, because I don't think he looks that great, and it's going to take an awful lot of effort and a complete switch of the team and stuff to bring some Italian players in order to get the goals, and I just don't see the value in that. So we'll go for the FUT swaps, but yeah, I really don't need that Parolo. I don't even think he's a live item, so I doubt he upgrades as they continue on the tournament. I don't know. But basically, in the first game, I come up against Messi, Mbappe, and some other pretty good players, and I get finesse shotted with Messi, and I could tell straight away that this guy knew what he was doing when it comes to the finesse shots, and he did definitely try to get the ball to either Mbappe or Messi very often. Which is dangerous, especially Leo Messi, because that left foot is like a wand, and if you give him the slightest bit of space, he is going to connect, and he is going to run off celebrating against you, I think. The one thing about Messi, like I've even thought about bringing him into the Road to Glory at one point, as we score with Bale, by the way. Not quite as good of a left foot as Messi, but, you know, still pretty solid. I have thought about bringing Leo into the RTG, but his stamina is a little bit low, and it's relatively, well, it's not relatively difficult to link him, I guess, but there aren't that many amazing players that you could get, like, a strong link to, and it would completely change our squad once again. But as you can see, this guy goes 2-1 up by scoring another finesse shot from Messi against me. It feels so bad when it happens against you. Now, I score these all the time, as you know. If you watch the videos, you know what my 90% of my shots are in this game, just using the mechanics. And look, Messi gets past me again and hits another one. He is literally firing everything on target and smashing the back of the net each and every time. His curve and accuracy, finishing, all of that stuff must be just up there with the highest rated stats in the game. Now, I get a goal back with a substitute, Guilavogui, after hitting the bar with Neymar from my free kick, but that was one shot that Messi actually had saved. I thought I'd leave that one in there because he didn't really miss many, and he gets through again. I don't know why, but I sort of covered in case he turned inside, and I left him free on his left foot. Dumb mistake that I need to learn and to not do. But Pato, nice little step over there, gets it to Neymar. I do strike that one. That was literally off of kickoff as well. So we get back to 4-3, but I felt like with the amount of time left in the game, this one was kind of over. And I think I even just gave up a little bit towards the end there. Messi gets another goal. Unfortunate, but we are going to lose this match, and I got a goal or two with Bale, so it was good that we got our goals with La Liga players, which is what you need for the weekly objective, but you do need to go ahead and win the match as well. So unfortunately, we did not get one of the 4 wins needed for the Bale one, and then I've already got 2 of them well underway for the other 2 FUT swaps, which is, I think, like win 12 online matches this week, and of course we played some weekend league, so that's pretty much done. And then also win, is it 10 games by 2 goals, or scoring at least 2 goals in the game? I don't know, but we're very close to getting that one as well. Obviously, there's not many 1-0s in this game. There's often a lot of 2 goals or 12 goals or 15 goal thrillers in FIFA 19. So I go 1-0 up with Gareth Bale in this game, and that's like the objective complete. I now just need to win the match, which is obviously what I'm going to aim to do here. I then get the ball back, luckily, with Neymar, and I somehow stick that wide with Aubameyang, and I don't really know how. I genuinely think that was easier to score there than miss, but hey, I've managed to do the more difficult thing. We get an opportunity with Bale. I tried to take the weird first time finesse, and I didn't think it was going to work, but it fell so perfectly to me to just bang it in the back of the net. And I was very surprised that this guy rage quit against me once I did score the second goal. But of course, I will take it and I will move on into my next game. So that's our first game with Bale that we've got for his FUT swap, or for the FUT swap card revolving around the La Liga players. If you guys haven't done these already, it's a good way to unlock like a player or a pack or something. And considering FUT swap items come out as SBCs as well, it means that these ones like you can get by just playing the game, as opposed to having to spend like 3 to 5k on an SBC when it comes out, which I'll be doing as well, because I do want to get, I think I want to get Kazawa, right? And that's one of the slightly higher tier players that requires 9. I think he requires 9 not SBC, he requires 9 FUT swap items, which probably means I don't have to do any SBCs and I could just rely on weekly objectives and like squad battles and stuff to unlock my cards. But to be fair, I kind of want to get him as soon as possible, because that means that then I could maybe sell Alexandro. I don't think Kazawa will be as good as Alexandro, but he is probably going to be the left back that I end up using for a while. And with that being the case, I can make a little buck back off of Alexandro, get some money there, and it leaves me with more money to strengthen the team in other areas. Perhaps we'll see. But 1-1 in this game so far. I then get through with Aubameyang right there. Some lovely pace and a nice strike, but it wasn't a finesse shot, so it wasn't going to end up in the back of the net. And I literally missed the 2 other chances that come off of that one. I don't know how, but you know, again, I've done the more difficult thing and missed the target from like 6 yards. I then struggled to defend an aerial ball into the box, and Rabiot's there to nod it home. I remember using this guy quite a lot in the like very start of the Road to Glory, and I thought he was amazing. And coming up against him again made me think, damn, he's actually not too bad. People are still using him, and he's still relatively usable. But a defensive mishap there from my opponent literally just gives the ball to Aubameyang, and I can't really miss that one. And it is 2-2 at the break. But I feel like even though my opponents had better possession, pass accuracy, I've had more shots, more on target. I've created a little bit more than he has. Firmino steps past but cuts back inside, gifted to Gareth Bale. I try a first time finesse, but there was nowhere near enough power on that, and the angle must have been wrong because it seemed like it just did not fly like that shot did, you know. Unfortunately, that one hits the post though, so we are still level at 2-2. I need this win because Bale goal and stuff would be crucial to get me the extra FUT swap, but we get a goal with Neymar right there, 51st minute, so we're now winning the game. Still a long way to go. Matuidi then plays a 1-2 with Rabiot, I believe. No, he doesn't. I think Matuidi's going to score in a minute. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I think it's from here, actually. Like, I just make a terrible touch with my centre-back. Pogba then plays it off to Matuidi. Matuidi strikes, and to be fair, I did never expect that to go in. I never expected that one to fly in the back of the net, and I was a little bit gutted when it did. Substitutes are on the pitch then, but I play it off to Gareth Bale, and there's that all-important goal that I needed, because I can't remember if I've scored with him already in this match. But it's a nice one, whipped around the goalkeeper. That perfect angle, of course, to just bend it around. That's the real sort of messy strike. When you hit that angle, you just feel like it's always going to fly into the back of the net. And then I get a very lucky one there to make it 5-3 very late on. But, you know, we hit it with the outside of our boot and it flies into the back of the net. So I'll take the victory. He gets through with Lacazette right here, but I feel like I'm about to catch him up. He has to strike it early and it comes off the bar. No trouble for my goalkeeper right there. So that is how the game is going to end, and we do get another win here, and we do get another win with Bale scoring, which means a La Liga player has scored. So we've probably completed 2 out of the 3 FUT swaps, and we are halfway towards getting the other one, which I'll get in the next episode. So yeah, we're probably already at that rank 3 as well for the weekly for the rivals rank. So I don't, well, unless a lot of people are playing to obviously try and get this Parolo and stuff, and the FUT swap players, the points might be a little bit higher this week because the weekly objectives are fully dominated by that. So we unlock our first FUT swap there. I get the just play, so I get a finisher chem style, which is all good. And then here we go with the score twice in 10 separate wins this week. Managed to do that mainly in the weekend league, of course, and we get Cosgrove, another one of our FUT swap items. So if I add them into our FUT swap squad by pressing special and low, we have 3 more to add. 1 from squad battles and then 2 from the weekly objectives. And then there's going to be another one as well, which is up for grabs by just getting 2 more of those wins with Bale scoring goals in the matches. And then after that, there's one in the SBC section, I believe now. It wasn't live when I recorded this bit, just before it came out, really. But there's another SBC which I'll probably be able to complete so that we would be up to 6 or 7. And that's not bad. We only literally then need 2 to get Kazawa. So we should probably have him within the next week. So Bale's got 19 goals and 6 assists in 23 games. Not bad. You know, pretty good. He's over a contribution a game. I do like him. I like the aerial ability that he brings. I don't necessarily like his stamina. He seems to run out of gas. And I don't really like Carvajal at right back. So I'm in a bit of a quandary at the moment. I'm not sure what to do. You know, this right-hand side has really been plaguing me. I've never known really what to do. Do I sell him and Carvajal and then maybe bring in Mbappe and Lala, because that would be a very similar cost, probably even cheaper than what we've got right now, and Kante would then be up to full chemistry, and the only player that would be off chem would be Manolas right there, and then I guess in future we might be able to bring in like Varane or someone, but then again he'd be off chem anyway. So I don't know what we could do really in terms of our other centre back. I'm absolutely fine with playing Manolas at 8 chem, but this particular squad right here would mean that Kante actually pushes back up to full chem, whereas he was on 8. That's not necessarily something that really bothers me that much, but I know that Mbappe's been really impressing me in the weekend league, and I want to bring that like blistering pace back in, because Bale was really quick and he's got loads of pace on his card. It might even be the same or more than Mbappe, I don't know, but I feel like with Mbappe's agility and balance and the 5-star skills and stuff, we can use that to our advantage. But he'd probably have to play it like left cam. Is that right for Mbappe? Like, I'd need him so I could take the first time finesses, so I'd have to switch him and Neymar over. But is Mbappe a cam or is he a striker? Because I can't really go playing Aubameyang at cam. I do that later on in the game and he's all right, but really he needs to be my out-and-out striker. So I don't know what to do. I could bring Mo Salah back into the squad, although he's likely to get an inform this week, isn't he? So I don't know what would happen to his price. But then who would we get at right back as well? We could maybe bring Florenzi back into the squad, so Manolas was up to full chem. But then, yeah, I don't know how I would quite do it, really. That would leave Kante off chem anyway. These are the things that are going through my head. I'm like, Mbappe or Bale or Salah or somebody else, or let me know your suggestions down below in the comment section. Is there an amazing right winger that you've used on this game that you think, lastly, you're forgetting about this one? He works really well. You could bring him into your team and he would do a good job. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you could smash a like on the video. I haven't given you a target today, so if you could just hit that thumbs up, that would be amazing. Subscribe if you're new around here. Have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.